Hello traders, welcome to another weekly gold XAUUSD price prediction and analysis video. In this video we are going to analyze gold chart on different time frames, and we are going to check important price action levels and important price action structure that currently gold is following, so that we can utilize those levels in upcoming trading sessions. So before going into the price action, let's check the latest COT, that is commitment of traders report. So if we check the positions of the managed money from the latest COT report, you can see that this time, right over here into the change in position column, you can see that this time they are adding positions into their long contracts. So they are adding or building their long position now, and they are this time they added 6 to 2-3 contracts in their long positions, and also they reduced, or you can say covered, their net short position by 5222. So the sentiment for this particular COT report is in bull's favor, and this is showing a bullish sentiment, this particular report. Okay, so now let's move on to the another chart, and this is the chart of gold future open interest. We already discussed this chart in previous prediction video in previous week, and this is a important chart that I want to discuss because it is currently showing, it can be helpful to get the current market condition and how the traders are currently behaving, or you can say currently participating into the current price movement. So as you can see, the open interest for this particular week is at a critical, or you can say a very low level, because you can see previously the open interest was, let me show you, at this point on this particular date, you can read the date, it is on Feb 21st 2023, it was around 422648, and over here you can see right over here it was on December 6th 2022, it was at 422100. So every time whenever the open interest fell, or you can say goes down, it generally generate a bullish sentiment. Okay, so this time the open interest is at a very low, or you can say at very critical level. So this is also in bull favor. So we have to keep eye on these two charts, that is from the COT report and from the gold future open interest. So these both chart is currently is in bull's favor. We have to watch, and we have to keep that in mind. Now let's move on to the price action chart, and if we check the chart on daily time frame first, right over here you can see this is the daily chart, and I already discussed this chart in Telegram channel also. So the price action structure is very neat and clean. You can see it is currently trading inside this triangular pattern, you can see. So in the higher side, you can see this trend line is currently acting as a resistance, this right over here, and this trend line is currently acting as support. So it is currently moving inside this particular formation, and if we check the overall position, it is coming, or you can say it is forming from this uptrend. And now as per the price action, if price break out this structure, then we can see a good bullish move as per this current price action formation. But if the price breakdown, of course, then if the price of breakdown from here, because this is a very high volume node, you can see this is the volume profile, you can see, and this particular price range from this particular zone, we can say roughly it is currently forming a broader range, and it is currently, you can roughly say it is at 20 27 to 2034 roughly, we can say that. So on daily time frame, this particular zone is in a very high volume node. So if any movement generate a upside or downside from here, then this can generate a good movement in that particular direction. But as per the price action, if price breakout and it is going to be go in higher side, and in the downside, of course, this is the major support around 2000 psychological level. So if price breakdown from here, then we can expect some decline or test toward those levels. So this is the structure, this is the price action structure that we have to watch. And on the price action, if we check the candlestick formation on the daily, in the last day we have seen a good bearish candle, but it is still trading above to this support trend line. So it is still in sideways phase on the daily time frame. So we have to wait it to at least break down from here for a good move, or let it break down from this, break out from this trend line. This is the formation and this is the information from the daily chart. Also, if we check the pivot placement for this particular month, this is the pivot, this is the monthly pivot right over here, and the level for monthly pivot is at around 2040. So we have already seen that price is rejecting from this particular price level. So to get bullish, we have to wait it to sustain above this weekly pivot, because this is currently a major resistance. So for a safer buy, we have to wait for confirmation about this zone, and then we can look for the buy opportunities. And in the sell side also, we have to wait it to break down, and on confirmation we can look for the sell opportunities as per the pivot placement. Because in previous week, you can see this is the intraday chart. So in previous week, you can see we have seen that gold price still trading inside this broader range, and this was the weekly pivot for previous week around this level 2042 roughly, and gold price traded below to this pivot level. So to go bullish, we have to wait it to trade about to next week pivot. I will update you the level on the Telegram channel. So this is the overall scenario, because it is still in the range. Also, if we check the chart of dollar, that is DXY, you can see that currently it is trading. If we draw the Fibonacci for this particular cycle, for this high to this low, we already discussed this chart in previous prediction video also. So if we draw the Fibonacci for this cycle, for this price range to this price range, currently it is in the resistance zone. This is the golden Fibonacci zone. So under this we can expect a pullback, or we can say that because previously it was in a downtrend, so it might continue the downtrend if price failed to close above to this zone right over here. So if price failed to close above 104,775, then this is going to go down, and this is going to be good for gold bulls. But if price break out from here, then this is not going to be good for gold bulls, and then we can expect decline on gold chart. We have to watch this zone very carefully for dollar chart. And the other important datas that we have to watch for next week. It is going to be very interesting, and we have a lot of data that we have to watch carefully for next week. So on on Tuesday, you can see we have the CPI. This is the most important data, and we can expect a very good move if price break out from the range that we already discussed. So the CPI is the most important data for next week that we have to watch, and other data that we have to watch is core retail sales on Thursday. And what we have next we have this Fed manufacturing index, Philadelphia Fed manufacturing index, and initial jobless claim. It is also on Thursday, so you can see a lot of data that we have to watch. And on Friday we have the PPI right over here, you can see. So these are the data. Also building permits, this is also important data. As you can see, this is going to be a high impact data, so we have to watch these data and those levels that we already discussed. We are going to discuss more about these levels and data in live trading session in live Telegram channel. So see you there. Thank you.